Alright, hello guys. Today we want to work with multiplication and division of integers. We want to start off the rules that we have in regards to the signs since we're dealing with negative numbers. Alright, so let's put it here on the side. The rules. For the rules, what we have is that we're talking that whenever we're multiplying or dividing, and let's say we have positive number and we're multiplying that positive number with another positive number. If we're multiplying two positive numbers, we get a positive solution, right? Our answer is going to be positive. If I have a negative number and I am multiplying that negative number with another negative number, my solution is going to be a positive answer. All right? If I have a negative number and I am multiplying that negative number with a positive number, then my answer should be or will be a negative solution. And then lastly, the other combination we have is that if we have a positive number and we are multiplying that positive number with a negative number, my solution is going to be a negative number. All right? So that is what we have with this multiplication. Now, why did I choose to do multiplication and division of integers together is because what for the signs, what happens to multiplication will happen the same thing for division. So this is what I'm saying. If I look at division now, and if I see that I am dividing a positive number divided by a positive number, and let me put the division now, right? Division, positive number divided by a positive number, my solution is going to be a positive number. So what happens to the multiplication and division for the signs are the same. The second one, if I have a negative number and I want to divide it by another negative number, my answer is going to be a positive number. And then if I have a negative number and I want to divide that by a positive number, my answer is going to be a negative number. And then the same thing goes for the last one. If I have a positive number and I want to divide it by a negative number, my answer is going to be negative. Now, if you take a look at what we have, this is how we come up with a little jingle, if you want to call it, that if signs are alike, because it's positive and a positive, negative and a negative, so we say signs alike. So if signs are alike, my solution is positive. And if signs are different, my solution is negative. All right? So that is what we have. If your signs are the same or alike, you get a positive answer. And if signs are different, you get a negative answer. All right? Now let's take a look at the examples because we need to apply this now. If I have an example here, which is going to be, let's go with 6 times 5. 6 times 5, we have that the 6 is positive and the 5 is positive. Now, don't get confused. Don't think that this here will give you a negative because we're dealing integers or whatsoever. Now this is the regular multiplication that you guys know of. 6 times 5, my answer is 30. And it is positive because the rule says if you have a positive number, which is the 6, times a positive number, which is the 5, your answer should be a positive number, which is the 30. And we know that for the positive, we do not need to put the positive sign there. All right, now let's take a look at another one. If we have negative 3 times 5, negative 3 now, we can follow it from here. A negative number times a positive number, my answer will be negative. And then I just need to multiply the numbers normally. 3 times 5, 15. The multiplication, well, that there, you guys need to make sure you review your multiplication so you guys can do this very quick. Right, so let's do another one. Let's go with 4 times a negative 3. 4 times a negative 3, we have that the 4 is positive times the 3 is negative, so my answer is going to be a negative. And then 4 times 3, my answer is 12. Let's go with another one. Negative 25 divided by 5. Now this is division now. Take a look at the division. For the division, negative 25 and a positive 5, it follows this one here. A negative number divided by a positive number, my answer should be a negative answer. So that means that my answer is going to be negative. And then we divide normally. 25 divided by 5, my answer is 5. Alright, let's take a look at the other one. Here we're going to have 16 divided by a negative 2. 16 divided by a negative 2, we can see that we have a positive number and a negative number. So a positive number divided by a negative number, my answer is going to be negative. And then 16 divided by 2, that is going to be 8. One more. If we have negative 8 divided by a negative 2. Negative 8 divided by a negative 2, we know that negative and negative, let's see what we get. A negative number divided by a negative number, my answer should be a positive number. So here I will put a small positive there because we don't need to put the positive, right? And then we say 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2, my answer is 4. And it is positive. So that is what we have. Let's work a little bit more with multiplication and division. Let's take a look at several other examples. If we have, let's say, negative 4 times negative 6. Alright, if we see the jingle, we're going to see signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. This here are signs the same, so my answer is going to be a positive. And then 4 times 6, my answer is 24. If we go with another one, negative 3 times positive 12, signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. I can see that they are different, so my answer is negative. And then 3 times 12, my answer is 36. Negative 11 times 2, we're going to have signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. I can see that my signs are different, so my answer is going to be negative, and then 11 times 2, my answer is 22. For the division, let's continue working with the division. If we have 12 divided by a positive 4, let's go with the jingle again. Signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. This here, the signs are different, so my answer is negative, and then 4 into 12, that's going to be 3. This one, negative 81 divided by negative 9. The jingle says signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. This, we have signs are the same, so my answer is going to be a positive answer. And then division, 81 divided by 9, my answer is 9. When your answer is positive, you do not need to put your positive sign. And then let's go with another one. Let's go with negative 64 divided by 2. We see the jingle again. Signs the same, positive, signs different, it is negative. So my answer here is negative because the signs are different. Now 64 divided by 2, if we don't know that, then we just go the long way, right? But the division is going to be the same normal way how we do it. 2 into 6, that's going to be 3, minus that, then bring the 4, 2 into 4, that's 2, and then that's 4, only minus. So our answer is negative 32. Alright, so even if you get large numbers, you just have to remember the jingle for the signs, and then for multiplication and division, the numbers you just multiply or divide it normally. Negative 10 divided by negative 5, signs the same, positive, signs different, negative. So this one, it's the same, so my answer is positive, and then 10 divided by 5, my answer is 2. And remember again, you do not have to put the positive sign. With that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps, and I'll see you guys next time.